Hi, I'm Sarah from You Floral, and I'm going to talk to you today about Salal. This is a bunch of Salal, and I thought I would talk to you about some of the great things about it, some of the not so great things about it, so you can decide if it's going to be a good match for your DIY wedding. So let's start with the good. So this is how big a bunch of Salal is. It is huge. So that's a great thing. You get tons of Salal for a very cost-effective price. So it makes it awesome for using in your bouquets. And it is super hardy. That's another great thing about it. So if you're using it for your arches, it goes a super long way and it lasts for a long time without water in the arch. So it's a great choice for that. Another great thing is how much volume it occupies. So if you're using it for an arch, you can just see that it covers tons of space, and then when you put your flowers in between, it'll give you a really beautiful, lush West Coast vibe to it. There's nothing really bad about Salal. The only thing that to keep in mind is that the stems are very rigid. So if you're using it in your bouquet, you want to use it sparingly, or else you get kind of a little bit of a pokey woody look. So I just use smaller stems for that and don't use a ton of it. If you're using Salal, something to keep in mind is a lot of the stems are like this with 2 stems out of it. You're just going to take your pruners if you want, and you can just cut it into 2. Also, don't be afraid to sort of trim down your Salal. So if you're using this in a bouquet, if you're like, oh, this is a huge branch, tons of Salal, don't be afraid to just pull off the leaves. And that way you're not going to get such an overpowering look to it. Another thing to let you guys know about is that sometimes you'll have a leaf or 2 that's really not in peak condition. That's super common when you're buying bulk flowers. You're the florist, so you are in charge of processing. So let's see if I can find one here. So I have this stem here where this one's kind of sagging. Just pull it off, and this one's a little bit got browning on it. So I'll just pull that one off, and then my Salal is good to go. The stems are really hardy, so you're going to need to have your pruners because you won't be able to cut through them with your kitchen shears. So that's all that I have to tell you guys about Salal, and if you have any other questions, feel free to shoot me a message, and I hope this was helpful for you.